All right, so, you've maybe not been to Beverley before and don't want to stuff around on Google Maps. So I'm just going to show you what it's like to go for a drive. Firstly, we're going to go back to town. And this is a weird video, isn't it? Oh, look, I'm just giving you the full experience as much as I can. This is the street. This is what goes on around Beverley. Older places. Cottagey style, like it's a real pretty town. You've got like massive farms just around the corner. That's kind of the vibe. Sorry if we're picking up any, wind there because I am driving with the phone out the window. So go up that way. Actually, you know what? I'll go town centre and then we'll do a bit of a loop around. Look at this place. It's a real pretty town. That's all just farm. Lots and lots of farm. The Beverley Air Show is happening in April 2026. You should be living here by then. I reckon you've got a chance. There's the police station. Don't think there's any issues about somebody driving around with a phone hanging out their window. And interesting looking service station there. There are probably more exciting videos to watch on YouTube, but not if you're thinking about moving to Beverley. Look at hang on a sec, I'll show you out this way. Look at that. There's the Beverley Town Hall. Stick it out there. There we go. This is what you see as you drive through town. If you're sticking your head out of a sunroof, that is. It's not that whole kind of like woo LA kind of look with people hanging out the top of a limo or something like that. But this is there's the Beverley Hotel. Can you see that? I'll show you around. I'm going to turn around for that because that's all been restored and renovated and they're spending big money on making that a lovely place to be. There's the bakery and everything. I am only doing 50 through the town centre. I don't know how much you're seeing because I really can't see my phone. I'm just, sticking it out the sunroof so you can have a look. I just thought you might want to see what Beverley was all about. There's the hair salon, Kerry Ann's hair salon. Great client of mine. I should have mentioned the IGA. It's very civilised. You've got a pharmacy. You've got a butcher who I do need to visit at some stage. I've heard good things, so I do need to make that happen. You can report back to me if you end up living here. And then as we go through this way, we've got the Beverley Community Gym in the old courthouse there. We obviously didn't need a courthouse anymore. Maybe there were no crimes happening in Beverley. I don't know if that's true or not, and I certainly can't claim that to be the narrative, but that's my opinion. I reckon it's because there was nothing bad happening. That's the Avon River. And that's pretty much, town limits. So let's turn around and go back the other way. This video could be absolutely rubbish. If you're still watching at this point, thank you. There's the Avon. Look at that. Through there. Lots of water in that. Go up this way again and have a look that way. There you go. Probably just seeing a lot of the bonnet of my car. How valuable this is, I do not know. But, if it's giving you a little bit of extra insight as to what goes on in Beverley, well, then that's cool. I'm happy about that. So, as we go through here, a bit of artwork on the side of the buildings there, making it look real country townish. And there's the butcher. T-Bone and Sons. Great name for a butcher. Play area over there. And just some old historic buildings through there. Station gallery and all that kind of stuff. Interesting. I mean, it does look confusing to the average country person with this clown from the city driving around. There's your IGA and your bottle shop. This clown from the city driving along, holding his phone out the window. But I've got information to pass on to you so that you know that this is a great place for you to come and criticise country people like me, city people like me coming to your country town. There's a post office. They actually are real friendly here. I've met quite a few of them over the time that I've been coming out here to sell houses. And that's your Shire buildings and all of that. There's your main sort of drag through town. And the Beverley Town Hall. And we're back around near where that plane is, right? So you're only looking at 911 square metres of land, so you don't probably need any of the stuff that's available over there at the agricultural wholesaler. But, you know, if you ever need yourself a machine, they're a lot closer than they probably are in your average suburban town. Okay, so, I mean, I might edit this and speed it all up a little bit, or I might not. You might be enduring the whole thing in this, so far, 6-minute drive around town. And let's go down here. Have a look at what's going on. We've got the caravan park through here. A little bit of accommodation around. It's real neat. It's a neat place, hey. This is a very neat place. This town is kept clean and tidy. I don't know if it's the winner of a Tidy Town Award. I know that's a big thing in the country towns, Tidy Town Awards. But look, as voted by me, tidy town. And I'll tell you one thing, it's a heck of a lot tidier than the vast majority of your suburbs. Like, there's some pretty grotty looking suburbs. There's a lot of town pride around here. If you're still with me, we're going to duck back past the house, and hopefully the wind noise is not getting to you here. Good golly. Was this a good idea? I don't know. If you're watching on YouTube, please don't downvote me because it buggers up the algorithm. So we're back on Monger Street now. Did I edit out the sounds of my indicator? Possibly. You'll never know for sure. That's what it looks like in the rear view as well. Is that a good shot? If this was a music video, I feel like that might be a good shot there. Again, I might even put a little bit of music behind it. I'm going to go this way so you can see what's happening around here. Bit of money rolling into town. Look at the size of that thing. Hello. Woo. That's a cafe, apparently. The One Tree Cafe. I believe that may be associated with the church that's here. St. Mary's Anglican. And we'll go this way around. Look at the size of that. Pretty impressive church. Not a country town without a bit of church stuff going on. So I'll put that there. Whether or not that's giving you a better or a worse view, I have no idea what you've been able to see. I don't invest heavily in the technology. I invest more in the story of the town, you know? Going over the rail crossing here, get the occasional train coming through, carrying some sort of a load of grain, presumably. I don't know. I should check this stuff out. Google it, Grogs. Far out. That is the hospital. There's a hospital here in town. And I'll take you around to where the school is, because if you're looking at this house going, but we've got a family. Is Beverley a place for a family to live? You better believe it. It sure is. Okay. Expensive caravan stopping. Should we give him a wave? Wave. G'day, mate. Cheers. Thanks, mate. All right, let's go up this way. I'm just going to give you a bit of a whole insight into the town, and then I'll show you back down to where the school is. This is Forest Street, and look at these houses. Like, you have to live in, you know, Claremont or Florian or something to see houses like this normally. Beautiful. I mean, not all of them are. but a lot of them are, okay? I wasn't saying every house you're going to drive past is attractive, but there are some really attractive homes here. Look at this. Look at this. Woo-hoo-hoo. You don't see that in the burbs, folks. That is spectacular. I don't even know the history of these places, but gosh, if you live here, you can, and you like old stuff, there's so much cool architecture to look at. This is great. So anyway, that is the school. Back of the school there, the bike racks, the basketball courts, and the school. So Beverley District High School, K through 10, I believe, is what they say. So it's a very walkable little town. From Monger Street, you can walk into town, you can walk to school. That is the back of the oval. There's an aquatic centre there. I won't get into all that detail, but you know, it's been a 12-minute drive already. Gosh, if you're still with me, please just give me a comment, just so I know you are, because I don't believe anyone is at this point. Google Street View doesn't give you the running commentary of somewhat lacking information, which is really just asking questions like, how old's that building? How old's that building? So we're back on Forest Street now. As we go along here, we've got the emergency services, footy oval, basketball courts. Sport's big in the country, so they love it. They absolutely love it. And if bowling's your thing, you've got the Beverley Bowling Club as well. Look at those greens. Mwah. Beautiful. All right, well, that probably wasn't that exciting. It may have been a wobbly, windy journey. I have no real way of knowing yet, and I probably won't even watch it back. I think I'll probably just load it up to YouTube. Maybe I'll throw a bit of country music behind it. If you've enjoyed the song, that's fantastic. If there wasn't one, well, I didn't do that. I don't know yet. I really will have to wait and see. You, at this point, know more than me about whether or not there's music there or not. If there wasn't, I'm sorry. If there is, I hope you enjoyed it. This is Beverley, folks. I hope you like what you've seen. I think if you come out here and you don't have me yammering away all the time, you'll like what it's all about. It's a cute country town. I probably could have gone slower. The Google car goes a lot slower and takes a lot more photos. I've just recorded this without even adjusting any settings. So it could have been blurry as all get out. If it was, that's about as fast-paced as life gets in Beverley. How about that? All right, well, I don't really finish on that one. I'll finish on... Gosh. Well, if you're still here, we might as well go around and do the final little lap around this way. There's the industrial area over there. So there's actually jobs out here too. That's another thing that's worth thinking about. Like, if you've got a skill set, but you've also watched this far into the video, in which case you're a person with a skill set and I guess maybe not a lot of other hobbies. If that's the case, well then that's cool. Neither do I. That's why I'm driving around Beverley holding my phone out the window, making a video that no one's probably watching. But whatever the case, we're going back into town now. Goodness me, there's some, well, I mean, it's not really wind, it's just the car moving, and a slightly windy day. Hopefully it's not picking that up on the thing. Maybe we can outdo that with the audio. I don't know. Maybe no one's still watching. You've got the home hardware here too. They're great. Home hardwares are a fantastic feature in a town. I like those country hardware stores. I'd take you for a tour through there, but again, probably not that welcomed. just got a wave. That lady waved. That's cool. That feels like a country town. All right, that is everything, folks. I'm going to stop and grab some lunch at that bakery because I think it's actually one of the things when you leave Beverley, they breathalyze you, and if you don't have pastry on your breath, they send you back to buy something from the bakery. All right, that'll do it. It's Mark Rogan from O'Neill Real Estate. Goodness me, thank you so much for sticking around.